Ciao ragazzi, benvenuti ancora a queste interviste live che stiamo preparando. Allora, in preparazione dell'avvicinamento all'X-Alps, abbiamo intervistato quasi tutti i piloti e abbiamo chiesto loro un po' di informazioni riguardanti appunto la loro preparazione, le loro motivazioni per la gara, il loro team. È un modo, insomma, per conoscere un po' tutti i piloti che poi seguiremo live durante la gara. Ecco, ne abbiamo visti quasi tutti, questa sera vi presentiamo.
Hi, my name is Celine Lorenz and I'm super happy that I'm part of the next Red Bull X-Alps edition. I'm super motivated and I cannot wait until the race starts. See you there!
Eccoci qua, abbiamo con noi Celine Lorenz questa sera, molto molto bene. Lei è di nazionalità tedesca, il team è il Germania 2 e è una veteran perché ha già partecipato ad un X-Alps nella scorsa edizione. Thank you Celine for being with us and welcome.
Hi. Thank you so much for the invitation.
Good. Okay, so Celine, you are already a veteran, we said, because you already were there last year, and this year you are the only woman. Last time it was you had how many? Four, I believe, 4 or 5 women competing, right?
Yep.
And also, last edition, we have to remember that Eli Eger was the first woman to complete the race, which also was a very good result. For you, it was not so good because you had an accident just a little time before, so you were not 100%, right?
Yeah, it was a shame. It was a bit sad, but I made the best out of it.
Yes, sure. Yeah, I remember you were anyway able to complete more than 500 kilometers, so it was anyway a very good path.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell us something about, well, we know you very well since you are a very famous pilot in the paragliding world, but something more about you and your way to the X-Alps this year.
Yeah, I'm super happy that I can be part of it again. And I'm really, really, really excited for all this adventure and this huge route which is ahead of us. And yeah, I'm having a really strong team with me, and I'm super happy about that. That I have some really good friends with me on the race to support me, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
Right, good. So, let's say, which is the motivation that bring a pilot to compete in such a difficult and also hard race?
For me, I really like what I really like about this hike and fly competitions is that you don't really know where you end up in the evening. Like, you start in one big valley and you don't know if you're still in the same valley or if you're 100 kilometers further, or that you don't really know what's gonna happen. And I just like the adventure and push my limits, and it's really cool.
Sure. So we know that the X-Alps it's a race for solo pilots, but it's also a team race. Can you tell us something more about your team?
Yeah, for sure. But like, without the team, it wouldn't be possible to do a race like this. I have 5 friends with me. One is Tim Ungewitter. He is the main supporter. He will be there for the weather, tactics, and he always has an eye on me. He's always in contact also with the race direction. Then I have Teresa. I also know her already quite long. She's a physio, and she will drive and cook. And I have Noé Cour also with me. He's a Swiss pilot. He's very, very good in everything, like flying and running. So he's also for the tactics, and he knows also my way of flying. So it's really cool. And Anton Sökeland, also, he's for running, and he also knows me quite well. So yeah, he's also there for mental support. And Daniel, he will be there for social media and with the camera. And yeah, so I have 5 people with me, and they are all really close friends. So it's really cool to have this time.
Absolutely. You're gonna have 2 vans so following you?
Yeah, I have 2
Two.
vans. Yeah, one bigger one and one smaller one. So one is the main base, and the small one to be faster.
Yeah, because I believe this year with the route so long and also crossing 4 times the Alps up and down, maybe one car will be in one valley and the other one will be in the other one, because you never know when are you going to end up at the evening.
Exactly. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yes.
Yeah.
And Celine, can you tell us something about the preparation you're following, your training routine?
Yeah, I have a trainer which is planning my training with me, and I spend in the week between 15 to 20 hours the endurance training, and then there's the flying depending on the weather adding to that. So everything I do right now has something to do with the X-Alps, and everything turns around that at the moment. And I'm fully focusing on being as strong as possible on the legs and having a lot of time on the legs, building like the muscles to carry the backpack all the time. And also now in spring is also all about airtime, because in the end you do the race with the flying and you need to be confident in that. So I spend all the time I have right now for X-Alps.
Right. So tell me, which was your most exciting experience in the last edition?
In the last edition, the most exciting experience was when I was flying from Lermoos to Switzerland, because Lermoos is close to my place where I was born, to my home, and it was really special to cross Austria, like this small part, fly over the glacier, and then entering Switzerland. I never did this flight before, and it was really cool. It was very strong conditions, and I could just fly all the day, and it was perfect. I could top land in the evening, and so I had a shorter, or I could sleep a little bit longer on the next day, and it was just amazing. It was really cool.
Wow. Nice. So what do you think, Celine, about the route this year? As we said before, crossing the Alps so many times, more than 1,200 kilometers, also free ferrata this time, which maybe will not be so difficult, but will break how can we say, will break the flow. You have to stop, walk up and down.
With the Via Ferratas, it will take some time for sure. That can be very challenging, depending, like if you have a good day and then you need to land to do the Via Ferrata, it can be also mentally quite stressful. And the route is super interesting with crossing St. Moritz 2 times. And it's already a super tricky place because it's quite known for kiting in summer. So there's a lot of wind, and to cross this place 2 times, also with the airspaces around, will be super interesting. So
yes, for sure. The valley there in St. Moritz, Silvaplana, all this valley, they have a lot of wind. It's gonna be absolutely windy, and I know that you have to land at the lake and then walk up again, so it's gonna slow down also. Absolutely, yes, right.
I hope for very good flying weather for this race.
Absolutely, yes, sure. Celine, tell me, who is your mentor?
My mentor?
Yes, if there is one.
I don't really have a mentor. Like for me, like all this flying is so crazy when I think more about it, and I want to learn more and more and more, and I know quite a lot of people, and it's just a mix of everything. I don't have someone who's my main mentor. It's like a mix of my, like, that I still want to learn a lot, and then I ask people, and I know a lot of people. It's a mix of
I see.
I don't really have one special mentor.
One special, I understand. Good. So back to the race. Which is going to be your strategy? Are you normally one which try to jump away, or you prefer to stay a little bit in the back and go for the long run?
Yeah, my strategy is to fly as much as possible and to walk as less as possible, for sure. I think it's from everyone the goal to
Sure.
fly as much as possible. But I think I will stay more in the pack if it's possible, and then my main focus is to be safe and have fun. And then if you have fun and you're safe, then it's automatically going well.
Sure,
And that's the
absolutely.
main key for everything. So
Yeah.
I focus on that.
As I see the route, sorry.
No, if I enjoy the flying and I have fun, then it's always going quite well. So I focus on
Absolutely,
this.
absolutely. Yeah. I believe that looking at the route this year, with so many turn points that you have also to land and go up, it's going to be, in my opinion, there will be a big group all together fighting one against the other, but also helping one each other, because when you fly together,
sure.
it's also it's also better, let's say. And this fact that the flights, if there is good condition, they're for pilots like you, for sure, they are not so long. So for sure, this will, in my opinion, help to keep the big group together.
Yeah, we will see. That's the cool thing. You never know on the X-Alps what's gonna happen, and everyone is super curious. So
yes,
and that's
sure.
also the cool thing in hike and fly, that you're competing, but in the end, it's also you help each other when you fly together. So
yes,
and everyone is gaining like advantage for it. So it's cool.
Absolutely. Yeah. Celine, what are you doing when you are not flying?
Sleeping. No, my life at the moment is really like built around flying. Like either I'm teaching paragliding, or I fly tandem, or I eat pastries, or I go running, and sometimes kite surfing also. Yeah, and skiing in winter. But everything outside.
Good, yes. So, Celine, many pilots talk about a magic moment they have and they look forward to in paragliding. It can be maybe flying at the sunset, or I don't know, meeting a bird, an eagle, together with you in a thermal. Which is your magic moment?
My magic moments are definitely sunset hike and flies. It's, for me, it's the best. It's the most simple thing, and it's just so good. I love sunset flying. It's it's my magic moment.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes. So, Celine, you are still very young, but you have already a good experience in paragliding. So, which advice would you say to a young pilot which is looking at you now and seeing you competing in races like the X-Alps or other top class racing? Which kind of advice would you say to him or to her to be able to be like you in the future?
For me, it was always the thing that I had fun, and then I learned the most also. So it's always important that you enjoy what you do, and that you just have fun with what you're doing, because then you learn a lot, and then you make a good step forward. I think having fun is the most important.
Most important.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have seen you closing the Dolomiti Superflight last year. So we look forward to see you close also the X-Alps, and it's going to be a very good race. We will meet at the starting point in Kitzbühel. I will be there too. And so thanks very much for being with us tonight.
Thank you.
And all the best.
Thank you so much. Ciao.